Hey everyone, alright, so let's talk about Mission Impossible 5, Rogue Nation. Of course, Tom Cruise is back, and it's bigger and better than ever. Of course, Jeremy Renner's back along with him, so is Simon Pegg, and Ving Rhames is back too. This is a fantastic movie, straight out the gate. Mission Impossible 5, Rogue Nation is awesome. It honestly... I'd seen the Mission Impossible movies, one all the way through to 5. 1 to 3 were pretty passable as far as I was concerned. They're enjoyable movies, but I didn't think any more of that. Mission Impossible 4 Ghost Protocol was the thing that changed it for me. I loved that movie. That was great. That was what really made me a fan, and made me want to see this movie. And this one, yeah, it goes above and beyond. It really does, They keep raising the bar with these Mission Impossible movies. The Mission Impossible series, Fast and Furious. These are two movie franchises that just keep getting bigger and better each time. I don't know how they keep doing it, but they do. They find a way. Yeah, this is great. Of course, seeing the trailer, Alec Baldwin playing the head of the CIA. He wants to dissolve the IMF, and that's kind of like the subplot of the movie. The main plot, of course, focuses around this group called the Syndicate, who Simon Pegg refers to as an anti-IMF. And of course, the main task of this is to prove that this syndicate is real and that it does in fact exist. And to do this, they need to recover this list. It's kind of like, in the first film with the knock list, only instead of having the list of all the IMF agents, it has a list of all the members of the syndicate. So that is what they're trying to recover in this film. And in so doing, prove the existence of this syndicate. And we subsequently find that this was an organisation that was created, as a theory. It was created as an option by MI6. It was an option that was created and presented to the Prime Minister. However, he decided not to go with the option, so it was never officially created. However, unofficially, it was given the go-ahead by someone other than the Prime Minister. Of course, the Prime Minister knew nothing about it until now. Yeah, this is a great movie. Of course, the stunts. Tom Cruise is absolutely amazing. In his 50s, he doesn't look it. He looks as good as ever, and he's still doing all these awesome action sequences, stunts, fights, car chases, motorbike chases, even just flat out beelining it, just running full speed. You see in Mission Impossible 4 that huge chase sequence in Dubai. And again at the end of Mission Impossible 4, the huge chase sequence through the street, brilliant. And of course you get more of the same here. Now we've got to talk about this scene where Tom Cruise is hanging off the side of the plane. That scene happens in the first 5 minutes of the film. The first time you see Tom Cruise, he's running full speed, yelling to Simon Pegg over the radio, "Benji, when I tell you, get the plane door open," and then he just leaps onto the wing of the plane, and then obviously from there, you see what happens in the trailer. That, what a way to start the film. And it's been said, if it was the best thing they could have shown in the trailer, not to give anything away, because like I say, that's the first scene in the film, and it's a hell of a pre-title sequence. But yeah, and again, it's like you have that, it's when you look at the trailer, you think, is that going to be the main stunt in the film? Is everything else just going to be, you know, how is what comes after going to live up to that, you know? And it's a real problem considering that's the first scene we have in the film. But guess what? It doesn't have a problem. All the stunts that follow on after that, it really does live up to what we've just saw. Like that whole scene, you know, where Tom Cruise has to just go into this water duct, for lack of a better term, you know, with no breathing apparatus. That scene is intense. It really is. It's a fantastic scene. And then following, because of course, basically they have to hack into this computer network in this headquarters where they're trying to break into, and the computer network, the only way to access it is in this like underwater terminal. You have to go through this water duct and into, and yeah, it's sensitive to any metal. You know, if it detects any metal, you know. You saw no metal, so obviously no oxygen tanks. You have to just go there, you know, hold your breath. And yeah, I think they say you have to hold your breath for 3 minutes, and it's, you know, so you've got 3 minutes to do this. If not, you're dead. Simple as that. And it's a really intense scene. You know, you sit there and you think, oh Jesus, this is tough to watch. And then following that, this whole chase where the syndicate shows up and they're chasing after Tom Cruise and Simon Pegg. You know, Tom Cruise and Simon Pegg are in the car. Got the whole syndicate on motorbikes chasing after him down these narrow alleyways. The car chase, you know, the whole chase sequence is fantastically done. And then from there, Tom Cruise gets a motorbike, and then the rest of the chase continues all on motorbikes. It's brilliant. And then of course why that whole chase sequence is gone, because they're over in Casablanca at this point. And then why this whole chase sequence is going on, Jeremy Renner and Ving Rhames show up because they've come out to Casablanca looking for Tom Cruise and Simon Pegg. So that, you know, you've got all this going on, then Jeremy Renner and Ving Rhames show up just to add to all the commotion that's going on already. Honestly, it's brilliant. The comedy in this is really, really good. You know, like Jeremy Renner and Ving Rhames, you know, they didn't of course have anything to do in Ghost Protocol, because of course Ving Rhames only shows up for that one scene at the end. However, in this movie, they're on screen quite a bit together actually, and they do have really good chemistry. So those two, Jeremy Renner and Ving Rhames, they go well together. Yeah, it was good to see them two on screen because they're trying to keep up with Ethan Hunt and Tom Cruise and Simon Pegg while all this chase is going on, and Jeremy Renner and Ving Rhames are in this big whack-off 4x4, so trying to navigate that down these narrow streets and alleyways is yeah, it's fun. It's a hell of a lot of fun. You know, even if you just, you know, maybe if you're not really a fan of the Mission Impossible series, you know, you haven't really watched the previous films, you could go into this one and watch it just fine. If you're just looking for a fun action movie, you'd have a lot of fun with this. Yeah, and like I say, just you know, it's great, and you know, there's so much. I don't know what to say. Like, the storyline that we were talking about there, trying to recover this list, it's pretty incidental because you don't necessarily go into Mission Impossible for the storyline. You just go in there to see great action and great stunt work, and you get exactly that right in this movie. Yeah, the way they just keep, you know, thinking of new stuff, doing stuff we haven't seen before, you know, going bigger and better than what they did in the last one. Like in Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, when he was climbing up that building in Dubai, you think, how the hell are they going to beat this? Well, you know, they do in this film, Rogue Nation, it's really good. Honestly, this is a good year for films. I think we got off to a bit of a shaky start early on, but yeah, it looks as though things are getting really good now. And of course, what a hell of a way to end the year with, of course, the new Star Wars film. It's really, really good. So yeah, do I recommend this film? Absolutely. And for those of you who haven't heard already, yes, there is going to be a Mission Impossible 6. Tom Cruise has officially confirmed that there will be, and I think that's going to be start filming next year. So can't wait for Mission Impossible 6. This film was great, and like I say, it'll be interesting to see what they do in the next one to go above and beyond. Yeah, I say this, I've said this before about certain films, but this one, Tom Cruise is like Fast and Furious. Vin Diesel loves making those movies. Tom Cruise has said he loves making the Mission Impossible movies. So this didn't feel like an obligation piece at all. You could tell everyone involved wanted to be there, loved what they were doing, and wanted to genuinely make the best film they could. Everyone's bringing their A game in this movie, and as fifth installments go of a movie series, this is really impressive. Like I say, this is up there with like Fast Five. It's brilliant. But yeah, it'll be so interesting to see what they do in Mission Impossible 6. But yeah, that pretty much brings this to a close. It was a hell of a lot of fun. So if you were debating whether or not to go see it, hopefully this review's helped you out in some way. And if you have already seen it, please feel free to share what you think. What you thought about the movie. But yeah, if you do decide to go, I hope you enjoy it. And if you have seen it, I hope you've agreed with some of the points that I've made. And also, something else I will say as well: the locations in this movie are brilliant. The production design, like you could see the money on screen. The production values were brilliant. So yeah, it's as if you're wondering about that, because all of the movies, like Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol, that was a stunning film visually, and this one, Rogue Nation, I think it does a good job of matching Ghost Protocol and living up to that. So yeah, brilliant, and everyone acting in it, everyone involved, absolutely brilliant. So yeah, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, highly recommended. So if you go see it, I hope you guys enjoy it. So that brings us to a close, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks everyone.